Really? The game couldn't put me on the longest runway at Denver? No, no, no. Let's try to take this plane off of one of the shortest runways at Denver International. Great! This won't be a problem at all.
Tower American 95, 10 miles out on the ILS. American 95, Kennedy Tower, falling Airbus 319 ahead, 1050.
Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Denver, Colorado, aboard our Antonov An124 Condor. Yes, the big Condor. Are we at Denver? You'll figure it out in a minute. Let's get some flap, because we're definitely going to need some flap here. Because we're at Denver. We're at, well, it's probably not hot and high because it's winter, but we're at high altitude, which means thin air. And this is not the long runway at Denver. No, no, no. Where it is, that runway right over there. Oopsie, go the other way, plane. That runway right there is one of the longest runways, longest, I don't want to say public, but longest commercial airline runways in the Western Hemisphere. And of course, they didn't put me on that runway, so we're going to die, which, you know, kind of normal. All right, let's, I think we have some flap. How much flap do we have? Do we have a takeoff setting? We've learned our lesson from that one plane we were in. Oh God, it's all in Russian. Let's assume we're good. Yeah, let's assume we're good. It's all in Russian. Everything is in Russian, so we're all gonna die. Okay, let's run up our, what do we got? We got 4 Progress D18T turbofans, 51,600 pounds of thrust each. I'm gonna stand on the brakes and run this guy up. And then I'm gonna pop the brakes, and we can listen to her take off and die. Oh my goodness, accelerate, plane! What are we going, like 20 miles an hour now? And the runway's coming up fast. Let's get inside. What do we got? 140 IAS. Let's hope that's enough. We made it in the air, as long as there's no tall trees. It's Denver, there's no tall trees. We'll be fine. Look at those wheels rolling like that. Ain't that nice? Whew, I think we got some, I think we've made it. We've made it to an altitude of something. Where are we at? I don't know. Let's pull our flaps in. That's probably a really bad idea. Where's my vertical speed? I don't know what that is. Where's my vertical speed? Where are my flaps? My flaps are in. They look in. All right, rolling the throttle back. I finally found my vertical speed indicator. Woo! All right, the An124 Rusin, or Condor, depending on your point of view, is a strategic airlift jet aircraft. Until the Boeing 747-8F, the An124 was the world's highest aircraft gross weight production cargo plane and second heaviest operating cargo aircraft behind the one-off Antonov An225. The 124 remains the largest military transport aircraft in the world. Are we going higher or lower? What is going on? Are we going up or down? I can't. Okay, we're going up. All right, we have to slow the aircraft roll. We're probably not going to be able to get this aircraft back on the ground, I'm just saying, but we're going to try. It was manufactured in parallel by 2 plants. The Russian company Avistar SP, or originally, well, I'm not even going to try that. It starts with a U and it has a bunch of vowels, or not non-vowels, consonants all stuck together. And the Kyiv aviation plant in the Ukraine. Design work started in 1971. Construction of facilities to build the sucker, 1973. Manufacturing of the first airplane began 1979. Ultimately, this project brought together over 100 factories contracted to produce systems and parts. quite the plane. Now, Russia and the Ukraine agreed to resume production in the third quarter of 2008 of a new variant, the Antonov An124-150. It had several improvements, including an increase to the maximum lift to 150 tons. However, due to political tensions, let's wonder what political tensions those are, that was canceled. Now, externally, this aircraft is very similar to the Lockheed C-5 Galaxy. In fact, if you look at it in the right light, sorta, it looks like a C-5 Galaxy. It has a double fuselage to allow for that rear cargo door on the lower part of the fuselage. It could open in flight without affecting structural integrity. Now, it is slightly shorter than the C-5, with a slightly greater wingspan and a 25% larger payload than that C-5. The aircraft uses Oleo struts suspension for its 24 wheels. 24 wheels. The suspension is calibrated to allow landing on rough terrain and is able to kneel to allow loading in the front to be much easier. The plane has an onboard overhead crane. Onboard overhead crane. That's amazing. Capable of lifting 30 tons of cargo, and items up to 120 tons can be winched on board. Now, in the military version of this aircraft, it can carry up to 150 tons with a double N. That's 170 short tons or 150 long tons. The fact that everything is called tons and they're not all tons just is, slightly annoying. It also can carry 88 passengers in the upper deck behind the wing center section. Cargo compartment is 20% larger than the main compartment of that C-5 Galaxy. Now, payload and compartment are two different things. So I said 25% more payload, 20% more compartment. Now, some airports require protection from the heat and blast effect of the APU. See that little exhaust port right there? Yep, that's the APU exhaust port. It's not up in the wing like on a lot of American aircraft. It's down lower. United Launch Alliance contracts the An124 to transport the Atlas V rocket vehicle from its facilities in Decatur, Alabama to Cape Canaveral. It also uses it to transport the Atlas V launch vehicle and Centaur upper stages from their manufacturing facility in Denver, Colorado to Cape Canaveral and Vandenberg Air Force Base. Where is Denver International right now? I don't even know. Where are you, DIA? DIA! Where are you? I was trying to orbit around you. I think I'm way up north, but I can't really tell. Ah, is that DIA? Aha, I found DIA. Can we make that turn? Ho, 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 ho. Crew, 4 to 6. So it can be pilot, co-pilot, navigator, senior flight engineer, plus a flight engineer, radio man, plus 2 loadmasters. Quite the compliment. Capacity 88 passengers or 300... or the hold can take an additional 350 passengers on palletized seating systems. Payload of 150,000 kilograms, that is 330,000 pounds. Maximum speed is 865 kilometers an hour, that is 537 miles an hour. And she has a range of 5,200 kilometers. Where is DIA now? Where is DIA now? I should have... Ah! Okay, there's another runway over here on this side. So we're going to aim. Aha, I see the runway now. Woo, go this way. Range 5,200 kilometers. That is 3,231 miles. That's on a full fuel, full cargo thingamajiggy. Max takeoff weight. There we go. MTOW. All right, let's try to land this plane. Then we'll look at our numbers. Everything's in Russian, so we're just going to kind of feel this out. I know we're completely overbanking this aircraft. We're doing all kinds of stupid things. When have you ever known me to care enough? All right. Let's get some flappage out. Let's get some brakes on. Let's get some gears down. Okay. How are we doing? We got to slow down even more. Brakes. All along that upper surface like that. Look at that. That's really nice. The runway I was going for is now completely obscured in fog. That's not a problem at all. I mean, it's not fog, it's just low clouds, but... Is there a runway over? There should be a runway over here. Crap. Do we not have that runway? Oh my gosh. We might have to do a little jink around or something here. Runway? Runway, where are you? Oh goodness. Clouds on final. Found the runway. Woohoo!
Sync rate.
Yeah, I know the sync rate is terrible, but I actually do need to sync pretty quick.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Okay, that's a little bit too much.
Don't sync.
Full power.
Don't sync. Don't sync.
Oh my gosh.
Don't sync.
Okay, power cut. Oh crap! Now we're over. Cut. Put the air brakes on. Oh, good lord! Jeez.
Rate. Don't sync.
God, big oleo struts. Take the impact. Oh, good. We did it. Did I just land? Is this plane on the ground? The plane's on the ground. We landed. Woo! Put up the thingamajiggies to stop the plane. Those are air brakes, you idiot. Yes, I know, but I don't care. Reverse thrust. Woohoo! We did it! We did it! We made the landing! Oh my goodness. Ding. Parking brake on. That wasn't odd at all. Okay. Let's shut down the engines and check our numbers. Okay, so shift 1, we get an up close personal view of that. Didn't tell me nothing. Shift 2. Great. That's comm, and there's some more. Oh, avionics. Okay. So they kind of slid in some switches that look kind of off position, but okay. Oops, no. Turn that off. Turn that off. Shift 3. There's our GPS. 4. We do have a full Bendix King flight management computer. TCAS and traffic display. That's probably an important thing. Shift 6 gives us engine readouts, avionics systems, hydraulic pressure. That's cool. That's a blank thing. That's supposed to be my CS weather radar. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can open the plane. Oh, look. Oh, it rolls out a little stairwell and everything. Very nice. There. Close that. Not a bad plane at all. I mean, I obviously am a given and can't possibly fly it properly. Can I put those flaps in? Am I putting my flaps in or out? I don't even know anymore. Ah, that way. There. Is that going in? Yes. Yes, it is. Very slowly. I just noticed that. Oh, because the engines are off and there's no hydraulic pressure, it's not going to retract anything. I just noticed my rear. I was like, why is it that my everything is just kind of floppy down and won't go? Because there's no hydraulics because I don't have the engine started. I don't have the APU started. Ooh. Well, this is not a bad plane. I'm just a bad pilot. It looks kind of like it's got chubby cheeks, kind of like a squirrel who's got a nut in its mouth. This is the Antonov An124 Condor. We actually managed to land the plane despite being really terrible pilots. The link to this plane is in the description. Looks pretty good if you're looking for a Russian aircraft to transport things. If you play like cargo, there's a cargo expansion of Flight Sim. If you play it, this is like the top end, you know. Or something. Until next time, remember everybody, don't let me fly your large Russian aircraft. It doesn't end well, especially when everything is in Russian.
Over 1283 Kennedy Tower, greetings. Falling heavy Boeing 767 touching down. Caution wake turbulence from 05012, number 2, 4 right, set left.
Going 48, 1283, copy all.
8 Lima Bravo, traffic just north of the airport, opposite direction along the track routing. A helicopter not under defeat, DSU in sight.